I know a lot of people been asking me, who do you think Terence Crawford gonna fight next? And some strong rumors coming out that Terence Bud Crawford may face, but hold on, wait, it's the Boxing Clinic and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon so you know we upload videos, go live. And the links in the description. Want to donate? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those things are in the description. But you already see the guy's face. It's Jose Benavidez. Jose Benavidez is listed at 6'2", welterweight with 73-inch long arms. Scored a highlight reel body shot, first round knockout yesterday, but ultimately he hasn't faced anybody. The highest ranking he has is number 6. He beat Frank Rojas. I think he was ranked number 5 in the WBA. Other than that, Jose Benavidez isn't even ranked in the WBO, but that's not an issue for Bob Arum. He can get him ranked in there if you want him to sanction to fight Crawford, because the number one contender other than Terence Crawford now after beating Jeff Horn and winning the WBO belt and the WBO rankings is Manny Pacquiao. And Pacquiao say he don't want no smoke with Terence Crawford. So Jose Benavidez seems like the guy for Crawford to be next. They got some beef. Remember they was beefing at the weigh-in and some shit that went back from the amateur stuff of that nature. But the thing about it is Jose Benavidez does nothing for Terence Crawford's rev and popularity. This is a stay busy fight. Bob Arum say ESPN is giving Crawford 3 or 4 fight dates a year if he wants them there on the table, if he wants to fight that frequently. And to kind of counter, to really balance the situation, the situation of his popularity and the lack of top welterweight competition he'd be facing, because he ain't gonna fight on top welterweights. All the top welterweights are premier boxing champions, and even with Amir Khan, he's not interested in fighting Terence Crawford. Top Rank already called. Like Amir Khan's gonna come back the first week of September, and then come back versus Kell Brook at the end of the year. Other than that, he going to fight Jose Benavidez, the other Ukrainian guy that's ranked like number 2 or 3 in the WBO, Carlos Adames, guys like that, And he going to just stay busy and beating them guys. But like I told you guys, after this Jeff Horn fight, people will gain ground on Terence Crawford. And what I mean by that, in the pound for pound rankings and the rankings, he won't be fighting anybody of substance, anybody of top contender status, the top prospect status. Well, I'm not going to say top prospect status. So we won't be fighting on top welterweights. And with him not fighting top welterweights, guys like Lomachenko, if you can get like Mikey in the ring and unify with Beltran and try and how get Tank in the ring. Guys like Earl Spence, who after this with Carlos Campo, he's going to fight the winner, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter. And eventually by the time in the middle of next year, he get Keith Thurman, hopefully, and unify all 3 of the belts, will gain or surpass Terence Crawford in the pound-for-pound rankings and the welterweight rankings. Jose Benavidez is a dangerous opponent. He's a good fight, but he hasn't fought anybody of substance. He ain't fought jack shit in his career. He ain't fought none of these top guys. Vargas, Broner, Garcia, Porter, Thurman. He ain't fought none of them guys. Ugis, he ain't fought nobody. And people don't even know who the fuck Jose Benavidez is. They know who David Benavidez is, the little big brother, but they don't know who the hell Jose Benavidez is. And this is what we talk about. If Crawford's not going to self-promote, then fighting guys like this ain't going to do shit for his career. But the thing about it is, if he gets this fight on regular ESPN, that's a good thing, because then that's good promotion on ESPN. But it should be a good fight, though. Benavidez can fight a little bit. He's aggressive. He's tall. He's strong. He's coming off of a gunshot wound that could have ended his career and possibly his life. So he's motivated. He's hungry. And basically, like I said, for Jermell Charlo fighting Austin Trout, this is a high-risk, low-reward fight for Terence Crawford. And he's going to have a lot of these high-risk, low-reward fights with Top Rank, because they're not going to make no fights with nobody else at welterweight. And earlier on the live stream, we're going to go live again around 6 o'clock. Earlier on the live stream, I told you guys, Terence Crawford's best way to really stay relevant and cement that number 1 pound-for-pound spot is to make sure Keith Thurman get healthy and send Keith Thurman an offer he can't refuse to come over to ESPN and fight him. Or be willing to go over to Showtime and fight Keith Thurman, which Bob Arum don't want. So he gonna have to get the Keith Thurman for Earl Spence. But the thing about it is that Showtime and Al Heyman's been promising Earl Spence and Keith Thurman fight, and they let Keith Thurman fight Terence Crawford, and he loses. Earl Spence is going to be irate. He's going to be upset. He's going to have an attitude around there. But obviously, Earl Spence has the inside track to 3 belts. Danny and Sean will fight him as soon as possible. And then Keith Thurman comes back, hopefully September 8th. Then comes back probably like January, February, March, and then by next summer, Errol Spence and Keith Thurman could have that big unification bout, and he'll have 3 belts. You know, and at that point, you know, he'll be pound for pound higher than Terence Crawford. I guarantee you that. Because Terence Crawford not gonna be fighting nobody. He gonna be on that. He gonna be on that bum bastard streak. It ain't his fault. It's his promoter. Don't like to work with other fighters. And you see that last night after the fight, he begged Bob Arum, let's make these big fight happens, Bob. Like right now, let's do it. And Bob just looked like, no, nigga, you fighting Benavidez, Adames, and the other Ukrainian guy first. So it is what it is for Terence, man. You know, like I said, he gonna be pound for pound number 1, but the slide is coming because he's not gonna fight nobody. Him and Errol Spence, they ain't gonna fight no time soon, man. I'd probably say a year or 2, and I think Spence might just be happy with the 3 belts he got and move up and become undisputed at 154, or try to be undisputed at 154. You know, because Crawford and that WBO belt been in the top-ranked family forever. Vargas, Pacquiao, Bradley, Crawford, Horn. He had options for top rank. So at the end of the day, this is a solid fight, but it's not a high-profile fight. This is a high-risk, low-reward fight for Terence Crawford. And, you know, Benavidez, he ain't no hoe. He can fight. But guess what? He ain't beat nobody. He ain't got no name out in these streets. He ain't got no name with the public. At the end of the day, this fight probably be headed to Omaha, somewhere in Nebraska, Lincoln, somewhere like that. But this is what's next for him. So at the end of the day, the beat goes on, just fighting top-ranked fighters. And that's what it is, man. But don't forget, man, we got the live stream coming up. Come on, Swift Hurd, Charlo, Gary Russell, Leo Santa Cruz, and much, much more tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't miss it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you know exactly when we go live. But I'm telling you, it's going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I already created it. And don't forget, if you want to donate, the PayPal link's in the description. Y'all know what it is. TBC and more. We gone.